how do you think it's helped people that have already had a contemplative practice? Could you illuminate the specifics of what that has looked like as you shared it with others?
Yeah, well, I think we all, because as you say, it's embarrassing saying this back to you, but as we all suffer from adversity, and we all have bodies. We all get bumped out of our resilience zone, so that's a universal experience. In all our trainings, we always say, "Oh, here's the model of the three zones: high zone, low zone, resilience zone. What do you think it feels like to be bumped out into the high zone?" And people always know. What does it feel like to be bumped into low zone? People always know. And then we say, why do you think we all know this? We didn't tell it to you. We just showed you this picture because we all have bodies, because we're all human beings. So, the body, the idea of regulating emotions through the body, that's amazing. CBCT is cognitively based. We can regulate emotions by shifting our perspectives. We have this great thing, the Dalai Lama, who is kind of our patron, our sponsor at the center, and the visionary behind the center. He likes to say, we have these great brains, these big brains that evolution has given us. We should use them. So we can use our brains to regulate our emotions. That's fantastic. The idea that we can use our bodies to regulate our emotions, wow, that's amazing. That's, I think, revolutionary.
And I think that, there's more and more research that's being done about this. It's called interoceptive awareness. And that there's a researcher at the University of California in San Diego, Dr. Martin Paulus, who's done work on this specific thing, that when we're able to read this nervous system of ours and then we take action, it actually it reduces people that have problems with impulse control. And also it helps us to have better regulations of our emotions. So it's really important that we all know that there is research behind paying attention to the sensations that happen inside of our body as we go through our lived experience. And I think especially right now, you're talking about the prison, but I've been working a lot in the areas of like equity and diversity and inclusion, and the degree of trauma that exists within our country regarding just what's happened over the last few years is palpable in many of us. And I think especially people of color have especially had a difficult time with some of the vitriol that has been spewed into our environment. And so having, sometimes we just can't say, stop being afraid. Stop thinking that I don't know if this person is for or against me. How can I navigate feeling safer in the world? And I think this sensory system that we're talking about is one of the vehicles, because sometimes we can't talk our way through it, but we can sense our way out of it, and also sense times where we're feeling safer, so that we can say, well, I feel safer inside my house with my family. And at this moment, I can do this. If you have a family where you feel safe in that, maybe it's outside your family. I mean, it's going to be unique and individual for all of us. But I think that bringing in the vocabulary of sensation, I've certainly seen so important in the work that I've done, and I've seen that you've integrated into the work that you're doing.